I mean, it has been a while before we were double barrel eternal baseball, but
Yeah, it's like 6 months. How
right.
long has it been?
Welcome back. It's a long off season, or it's a long time anyway, since Roto and Webb have been back in the saddle. And again, welcome to the Eternal Baseball Podcast. If you're new to the show, welcome. If you're coming back, we certainly appreciate it. We are a simulation of the greatest baseball players of all time, all at their peak, simultaneously competing for an eternal championship. We're only 13 games away from the playoffs, so it's white knuckle time around the league. But we'll get into all of that. But conspicuous by his absence, and as I cryptically said, scouting the NL West, Roto is back from a bit of a West Coast road swing, and we want to hear all about it.
Yeah, no, it was good. We saw, my went out to meet my father-in-law and took my son, and we went to see the Dodgers and the Padres, one game each, and it was good. It was fun. They played the Cubs both games, so I feel like I know the Cubs pretty well now. And it was good. It was Roki Sasaki bobblehead night, so we walked out with like 6 of those. So it was good. Trying to think things to note. They didn't really pitch to Ohtani much. That was a little bit of a bummer. Found out that Tatis doesn't even have a homer this year yet, which is pretty amazing.
Wow, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, but the Padres look pretty good, and always good to be in Chavez Ravine and Petco. But overall, sorry,
you'd been to Chavez Ravine before. Had you been to Petco too?
I've been to both before. Yeah, those are great stadiums, though. I always enjoy going. So, yeah. Although the exiting Chavez Ravine was like YouTube videos of driving in India. Like I'm not. It was just this convergence of like 12 lanes, and just nobody really had a clue what was going on. So. Things are pretty ordered in Utah. So when we get in a situation like that, it's like, just
hang back, maybe.
Stress spikes a little bit.
Let the LA crew go right ahead.
Oh, you couldn't. It's like, okay, well, if I don't move, you got to move or you're going to get hit.
I got you. Was there any player that you saw that was a standout live?
Suzuki hit 3 dingers those 2 games that I saw. Yeah. Okay. He I think he took Sasaki out twice, and then I forget who hit it off of with the Padres, but he was swinging hot bat for sure.
I didn't watch either of those games, but I've read that Sasaki is completely a mess right now. Like he's all over the zone.
Yeah, it's one of those where I think he gave up 4 runs over 5 innings. He was giving up. You just didn't really have a clean inning, right? Which just is a killer. Mm-hmm. So it was just the one spot and 4 straight innings.
Did he hit a pitch count, or had they just had enough?
I don't know. I was getting a lot of food for my son, so I wasn't able to. I wasn't sitting there like a scout taking notes, but
right.
But yeah, he was not. I don't know if he was really on a pitch count, but he just it looked a little wild. No, severely poor innings, but just didn't look like the ace that he's been promised as.
Kind of rough. I took my kids to a Pawtucket Paw Sox game before they moved when Craig Kimbrell was rehabbing. And I'm like, I want them to see the hangman. and when a closer is rehabbing, they pitch the first inning, right? So they get their work in and then they get gone. Or if they only throw 3 pitches and they want more out of him, he can go into the second if he needs to. So we saw Kimbrell, and he was great against AAA talent. And then I'm sure he was gone by the second inning, driving back up to Boston. But we were still there for the game, and the kids wanted food. So I spent the next 2 innings, full innings, getting food. Got back, and it was just me and the kids, so they had to come with me. And then back to the seats, and then they ate, and then like 1 batter after the food was gone, my daughter was like, "Can we go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, it's top of the 4th. We should probably get out of here, beat traffic."
So I will say I did have one complaint with Petco is they literally only had one area that was selling the ice cream and the batting helmets that my son really wanted. And the line was like Empire Strikes Back opening weekend. Yeah, same thing, right? Basically an inning and a half, just waiting this line.
Like, so did he got his helmet though?
Well, with every pretzel stand and
but he got the helmet.
He got the helmet. Yes, I'm writing a real stern letter to Petco.
There you go.
Broadcast.
Well, around here we're getting real. Oh, hold on a sec. We got all sorts of people to acknowledge.
Yeah,
Cameron's saying hello. Brian Lewis is here.
Dave, Tino.
Dave's waiting for that Arthur Rhodes appearance. Might happen. Tino said he wasn't sure he'd be able to make it. Had some family commitments, but he's here for his Tigers. Can't remember Johnny Carson didn't work Mondays or Fridays, I think. There again. Rooting for them Cubs. A little late on that. Roto Sasaki. Homero Vasquez.
So we did have one thing. Pete Crow Armstrong, he was on third base against the Padres, and they kept hitting foul balls while he was on third, and he didn't go back and touch the base.
Okay.
So we had a spirited debate with the people I was there with. So I went and had to look up the rule, and it's actually on the umpire to not start play until the runners go back and touch the bag.
Okay.
Make contact with the bag. Anyway, a little esoteric baseball knowledge for you.
So you're looking that up
Pete
on,
Crow
on
the phone? Not playing the right way. I'm just going to say,
right?
I'm just going to throw that out there. PCA needs to hit the unwritten rules a little bit.
Coach Hunter would have benched him in a heartbeat. None of that. You'll never make it to the bigs with a work ethic like that, kid.
That was my 50-year-old man moment at the game. I was like, that's not right. Like, what's going on here?
It's the kids these days, man.
Touch the bag, you whippersnapper.
I bet he had like earbuds in too on the base, right? Like these kids. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Make sure to drop that knowledge on them, because some people just don't know. Spread the gospel. It's the best baseball ever. And yeah, Scott Bakula would have benched him as well. So, but all right. So here we are. It is the last team that hasn't made a primetime appearance this season, the Seattle Mariners. So they'll come in and take on the Detroit Tigers. The Mariners season is done. Hate to say it. But the Tigers are leading the AL North by 2 games. Trying to hold off the Cleveland Guardians as we go down the stretch. So we'll get that to you. But first up, we're going to take a look at the week that was. Let me zoom in here a little bit, make this a little more tolerable. That's a little too much tolerable. There you go. All right. So 2 teams have clinched already. The Yankees and the A's have clinched their divisions. They're headed to the playoffs. And we're right on the cusp for the Braves. They're very close to clinching. We'll get into that shortly. But looking at the week that was, the Orioles and the Red Sox were both dynamite. 5-1 for Baltimore, 6-0 for Boston. Boston's very much in play for the second AL wild card. Baltimore is losing faith. Not much time left for the O's. Tigers had a good week at 5-1. So did the A's at 5-1. Tough weeks for the New York Mets, and it's worse than you think. We'll get into that in a second. Mariners had a tough week. Tampa Bay has had a rough year. Matter of fact, yeah, they never had a gold week. Not ever, not one. So at least they're consistent. Sorry about that, Tampa Bay.
I like the idea that if you got hit with some spyware, some Russian hacker is going to download this 45 megabyte Excel sheet expecting like financial information or something.
They got nothing.
It's going to be just this massive scheduling sheet.
I feel bad for Tampa in that you can only draw talent from how long you've been around. So of course Tampa has a shorter wingspan than almost everybody else. And yet when you look at their roster, there's still guys on it you wouldn't consider Rays at all, right? Like Blake Snell and who's the Dodgers guy who gets hurt all the time? Pitcher. Glasnow, yeah. Like those guys aren't going to be Rays in 2 years, right? As soon as they're somewhere else longer. But
that's the Dodgers, though, right?
Yeah,
hard to break that staff.
Yeah, it's really hard to break that Dodgers staff. So that's a good point. And I think the next big one, I forget if Harper moves at the end. I think Harper could move at the end of the year, but can he break Philly's even active roster? Probably. Will he start? Yeah, not sure. But Washington would love to keep him because the poor Nationals only draw talent since 2005. So they've got the hardest row of anybody out there. But anyway, that's the week that was this week as we're getting right down to it. I have not simmed any of tomorrow's games left. So there's still 13 games left to play for everybody. And as you go around the league, San Francisco and the Dodgers are super tight in the West. St. Louis is the best team in the National League. They've opened up a 4-game lead on the Cubs, who are very good and in that wild card hunt. Atlanta has, I think, a win tomorrow for Atlanta or a loss for Houston will clinch the NL South for the Braves. Montreal has been sitting with a 6-game lead for about a week on Philadelphia. So if the Phillies were going to make a move, it probably needed to be before now. But it'd be a hell of a comeback to erase a 6-game deficit over the last 13. Out west, the A's have clinched. Detroit is 2 up on Cleveland. Kansas City 1 up on Birmingham. That's a great race going down the stretch. And the Yankees have clinched the East. The only issue I have, and we don't pub the actual software, we use that often. You can see it right down here, Action PC Baseball from dksports.com. And the only thing I wish they had here on the main heads-up display is the wild card standings, because you actually have to go into them down here to see them. And if I get rid of the truly eliminated, the picture clears up a little bit here. So, yeah, that's about right. So in the National League, if the Cubs don't catch the Cardinals and they're 4 games back, they're sitting pretty for the top wild card spot. The Dodgers are only 1 game back of the Giants in the West, but they've got the 2nd wild card spot. The Pirates are 4 games back of LA, and Cincinnati is 9 games back of LA. We could probably knock Cincinnati off there too. So there's your National League wild card race. In the American League, Cleveland has the top wild card spot handily if they don't catch Detroit in the North. Boston has the 2nd one, with Birmingham 4 games back and Baltimore 5 games back. So these are starting to take shape too. Remember, in the wild card round, it's the 2 wild card teams against the 2 division winners with the weakest records. The 2 best teams, best division winning teams in each division, or in each league, get a bye out of that first round. So it'll all make sense, trust me. But that's where we're at. But where we're going is right out here. Seattle and Detroit, first game of the Monday schedule. And kind of cool, pitching matchup today is Tommy Bridges from Detroit against Randy Johnson for the Mariners. And that's kind of cool because Randy just got his 51 retired by Seattle. And I heard him tell the story. I'd never heard the story, that when Ichiro came over, they got Ichiro Randy's number, and he requested, that's probably the best word, requested the honor of wearing 51, because Randy had only been gone 2 years before Ichiro arrived. And Randy Johnson was known to be rather prickly at times during his career. But he said he appreciated the tone of the ask, and he was more than happy to share that 51 with Ichiro. That's cool. So pretty cool. But yeah, that's who we've got tonight. Let's see how it shakes out. So human and human. Don't want to make that mistake again. And it's Randy Johnson. When it says usage, it means he's pitched more innings than expected. And sometimes there's a little drag on the stats for that. But Randy Johnson's still their best option. And they've lost. Oh, I forgot, going around the league. I should have done that. But Seattle is on an 8-game losing streak. So Randy's pitched too much. Yeah, whatever. 13
Those are
games
the Mariners I know and love.
We're on prime time. Let's go. I actually jumped all around today, but you know what? We got a game to get to. It's fine. On the other side is Tommy Bridges. And then we'll see the lineup here. So Tino is Tiger fan number 1, so he can veto any of this if he wants. The bummers for Detroit is Ty Cobb's on the bench. on the injured list for another 5 days. So there's no Cobb. Norm Cash and Rudy York have seen a lot of work. So their numbers might be a little bit pinched, but they've still been hitting a ton. So the guy who's got called up for Ty Cobb is Curtis Granderson, who has a 2,000 OPS against right-handed pitching. So you might want to think about that when you're dishing out the playing time. But he hasn't batted against lefties yet. Here's the Tiger lineup sorted by OPS against lefties. As far as on base goes, it's been Hank Greenberg hitting first, Harry Heilman cleaning up, and I think we slid Cash up to break up the righties. Norm Cash usually DHs. K-Line, who's known as a right fielder, but he's actually a dynamite center fielder. So he can fit there while Cobb is gone. Miguel Cabrera plays a lousy third base, but it keeps him in the lineup. As well as Rudy York, who's lousy everywhere. But he technically can catch. So we'll see how it goes. Charlie Gehringer's had a really good year. Trammell is out for the season, which leaves Harvey Keene at shortstop, and then Bobby Veach in left field. So, and as Tino lets us know, Gold Glove in center field. So that's why K-Line's there, and I'm not going to bother putting Granderson there. So unless there's any issue there, and this is what we're talking about. Don't we all need a little King Kelly in our lives? Tino, if you want this changed at all, let me know. I can get back into it. Over here for the Mariners, Edgar Martinez is on the shelf right now, which stings them a little bit, but it's no surprise to anybody against right-handers that it's Ken Griffey Jr. in the cleanup spot. Sun Devil Alvin Davis as your not prototypical leadoff hitter. Rabula Banez in left. Brett Boone at second base.
Where's my Kingery, man? Come on.
Yeah, right? Like, did you ever get a Kingery auto?
Oh, man, he was the best. He would sit there and sign and sign and sign. He'd pause for a little bit. There'd be a little lull in the signing, and some other people would come over to the fence as he'd sign some more. I mean, just a good. I don't know him personally, but my experiences with him was he was a pretty good dude. And
the teammates must have loved him. Like, dude, he'll sign. Don't worry about it.
Kingery.
Yeah. Hey, Kingery, these 100 people want to meet you. Jay Buhner ends up DH. It's kind of mean to make fun of Harvey Keene, but we'll let it go. Jay Buhner. Okay, so we got left catcher and shortstop. So it's, I mean, I kind of want to play Omar Vizquel just in case he does a Savannah Banana backflip catch or something.
Man, we watched a couple innings of the Bananas last night.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Some guy went up there on a not a trike, but it's a monocycle. Is it?
Okay. Unicycle.
Yeah, and he almost hit a homer.
On a unicycle.
They were playing on a football, or I forget where they were. It was like either a football stadium or a soccer stadium. So they didn't even bother. Like the left field was basically just truncated it was probably about 30 yards past the infield.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. Yeah. So they didn't even bother with like a normal fence line. It's pretty awesome.
I know some people are, because there's so many, baseball probably has more purists than any other sport. But the people who are mad at the Bananas about how they play baseball, just go away.
Well, I mean, it's so far away from normal baseball at this point, right? Like, I mean, they have the what do they call it? The ball four sprint. Have you seen that?
No, huh?
So at least in this game, whenever someone walked, it was basically a live ball until all the fielders touched it. So they have this real quick thing where the catcher quickly throws it to the third baseman. They do a quick, around the horn, and the outfielders have to touch it too. But until they do, the runners can keep advancing.
Okay.
So you could, So the runner, the batter sprints to first, and he can do a wide turn. See. So awesome. It's like, I mean, how can you be mad at that? It's a spectacle.
I love the bit that if a fan catches a foul ball, he's out. The batter's out. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, the guy, he scooted up there on a unicycle and then swung at the first pitch and it almost hit a dinger. It was great.
They they were in New York recently, and they brought Tino Martinez out for what he explained was his first time, not at bat, first time touching a bat in 8 years. He struck out on 3 pitches, but the crowd went nuts for Tino. Good to see him.
Yeah, I saw Drew Brees had an at bat a little while back, and or San Diego, wherever they were, but yeah,
and it didn't go well, as I understand, for Mr. Brees.
Oh, I think he made contact.
Oh, did he?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Good for him. Good.
Yeah, I seem to remember him grounding out, but
apparently Frank Costanza's still mad about trading Jay Buhner, which makes sense. Tino says to leave Harvey Keene alone. Keene actually has had a really good year, and he's the one who took Alan Trammell's spot when Trammell blew out his knee. And let's see. Mr. 3000. Oh, they let Hosmer pitch, I guess, in Kansas City. That's cool.
Oh,
and I remember they had, I think when they were in Boston, they called a beer vendor out of the stands to come pitch, and it just happened to be Spaceman Bill Lee.
Nice.
It's so good.
I mean, the cameos are pretty fun. I don't know.
I
should be grouchier about it, but
I mean,
it's fun to watch on TV for a couple innings.
Yeah, I mean, who's it hurting, right?
And I mean, those infielders are they're fielding between their legs, and some of that's pretty acrobatic.
The backflip catch in the outfield and stuff, like that's good stuff. Come on, get over yourself. All right, so we'll get Cal Raleigh catching. Now remember, Cal Raleigh has had very good seasons in Major League Baseball, but only one stratospheric spike. So he's not actually, if you look at real stats, his best 3 years averaged give him, let's see here. Here we go. Yeah, 41 homers and 100 RBIs. Dude, I'll take that from my catcher any day. But he's not he's not the super Cal Raleigh you saw last year. He's more like the Cal Raleigh you're seeing this year. So just temper the expectations a little bit.
I don't think you have to say that too many times to Mariners fans.
Number 10,
right?
Tommy Bridges.
God, this
Leading
year
off for Seattle, first baseman, number 21, Alvin Davis.
And they come in this year with expectations, right? Poor Mariners.
Yeah, I was telling my buddy who's a Padre fan. It's like, if the Mariners keep this up, it's hard to pull for them when they're successful.
There you go.
Probably being a Bo Sox or Cubs fan 20 years ago, but
it's great out here in New England now that the Bruins and Celtics both lost in the first round. The Red Sox have already fired their manager. Crochet's on the injured list, and
Vrabel's all on the tabloids.
And the Patriots coach might be as big of a dirtbag as their owner. So it's all good here. Everything's trending up in New England. But out here in the Turtle Baseball, everything's great, especially look at the mustache on Alvin Davis. And the Trident, Sun Devil. I mean, come on. All right, here we go. We're ready for baseball. Bobby Veach is all over that.
Left fielder, number 28, Raul Ibanez.
I mean,
we're running late.
It's late in the year. Raul's not going to have any playoff at bats.
Strike 3.
Second baseman, number 29, Brett Boone.
Brett Boone. Nice and easy.
Pitching for Seattle,
right?
Randy Johnson.
It's a doubleheader.
Leading off for Detroit, first baseman, number 5, Hank Greenberg.
Who's Hank Greenberg?
Strike 3.
Ooh, sitting down.
Center fielder.
It is Randy 6, Johnson in his prime.
So
this could be a fast game.
I don't want to hear too much from you Tiger fans if there's a lot of strikeouts.
Strike 3.
Designated hitter.
Johnson slinging, their offense scuffling. This could go pretty quick.
I love this picture. I know it's a little grainy, but this is exactly what I think of when I think of Randy Johnson as a Mariner, right? Just spitting nails. Yeah. Keep your hands off my sister. Exactly.
Right fielder, Harry Heilman.
Harry Heilman. I like that Randy's a pro photographer now. He actually shoots like NFL games and stuff.
Center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
The logo for his company is a bird upside down, which is pretty solid. Norm Cash was known to bring a table leg to the plate on occasion. They did not let him hit with it, but here's the kid with a clean single.
Third baseman, number 15.
All right, hey Cameron, I got some. I need some fantasy baseball advice. Cole Reagans, is he going to get back to All-Star status, or is he cooked?
Is he done so? This is more commentary on Rudy York, the catcher. Was Griffey ever 90% to steal a base? Like he wasn't. He was never slow, but he was never a base stealer.
No, he was never in that higher echelon, right?
Yeah, we're gonna keep him.
We'll send him.
No, he's.
We're the Tiger State.
Detroit. Now he's at 95. Keep him close. He's still. We picked him off, and he's still second because the ball got past Greenberg. Fine. Now he's 82% to steal third. Like, no. Okay, better. Now at least we're back human. Here's Kyle Seager. Oh, you got a lot of that. Kyle Seager. Making him pay. But the good news is.
Yes, okay. I appreciate it. I haven't seen him pitch this year, so.
Chiro Suzuki.
I've just seen the lines on my fantasy baseball account, and they've been less than promised. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you put him in the Cal Raleigh fan club. My team.
Here, you want to go 1 for 1?
Hey, maybe we can work a deal. If you didn't know, Ichiro has a last name. It's Suzuki. And here he is leading off. Where are we? Bottom of the in the second. After the Seager home run. Oh, he had some pop.
Designated
he just
hitter,
went for single
number 19
contact
Jay
time.
Bruner.
Oh, Jay Bruner. Look, he seems pretty happy about it though. He was always kind of a go along to get along kind of guy.
The announcer kind of mumbled it under his voice.
Right.
Number 13, Omar Vizquel.
Look at baby Omar with the pop top cap. And if you're wondering why Omar isn't in Cleveland, well, they've got 2 Hall of Famers next to Francisco Lindor, who's not a Met yet in Eternal Baseball. So it's really hard to make the Indians roster as a shortstop. He'll be there eventually. Once Lindor leaves, he'll probably slide over.
He's got the Jim Leyland hat. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Love it.
He could sell ad space on the front. So MLB would probably let him.
All right. Appreciate it, Cameron. It sounds like you're just having trouble with the long ball, so maybe that'll
Catcher, number
revert to the mean.
Cal Raleigh.
Meanwhile, Caglione and the Pasquatch are just done. There's no hope for those 2 guys. They had a bit with them walking around Seattle. I saw it today on YouTube or somewhere. And it was a segment they called 2 Italians Looking for Coffee in Seattle. It was pretty compelling. Oh, so here's Cal Raleigh. Wow, do I have Raleigh hitting behind this
number 24, Cal Cabrera.
It's gone personal with you.
Yeah, it might be something going on there. Here's Miguel Cabrera. We got a lot of that.
Get out.
That's Griffey, though.
Catcher, number 4, Rudy York.
Here's Rudy York.
Man.
Second baseman, number 2, Charlie Gehringer.
Take some pitches, boys. You're going to have to get it off the bullpen, I think. Alvin Davis.
Ball.
Doing that Sun Devil thing. Loving it. Here's Raul Ibanez.
Track 3.
Brett Boone.
Oh.
When we first put Eternal Baseball together about 5 years ago, Mariner fans were salty that Cano was the starting second baseman. And they were like, get that steroid guy out of the lineup. And I'm like, okay, here's Brent Boone with his 41 homers. Come on.
Allegedly.
I didn't say anything that wasn't true. 41 home runs, though. Wow. Here's the kid with his backwards hat. Who does he think he is?
Although apparently Boone lives in San Diego.
Oh yeah,
I know some of my buddies I think run into him every now and again, and seems it's supposed to be a really pleasant guy.
I mean, we're all just
like a. Sorry,
aren't we all just trying to get to San Diego? Truly,
yeah, boat drinks.
I can't wait to sell this house and get into my 1-bedroom apartment in Carlsbad.
Yeah, how far inland are you? Do you want to live?
A long way. I interviewed at Upper Deck once when we were living in Arizona, and I'm like, we're gonna have to live like 30 miles outside of San Diego to downsize from our house to a 2-bedroom apartment.
Dude, those prices have gone parabolic. You're gonna have to multiply that mileage by about 4 now. Sorry to tell you.
It's a good thing they weren't interested in me then.
What were you interviewing for? Were they doing some?
It was like they were doing some toy stuff. It's a product manager thing.
Oh, okay.
The owner, who is no longer the owner and no longer with us, I interviewed with a couple people, but with the owner.
That's cool.
The founder. And when I got in, he was on the phone and he waved me in and motioned to a chair. So I sat in front of him, and he was just on the phone. He was doing literally, he was just doing this. And then he looked at me dead in the eye and he went. And he listened for like 2.5 minutes, and then he just jumped in. He had all he could take, and he went, you know what? Nope. Just have him call me. I'll have my guys do it. No, I don't want to discuss it anymore. Have them call me, and I'll have my guys do it. Got it? Are we clear? Okay. Love you, Mom. Click. And I'm like, oh man, I am sitting across from a lunatic. Let's go. Here's Harvey Keene.
That's the kind of man you want to work for,
right? Like
no nonsense. Like if he's done putting up with any nonsense with his mom, that's a straight shooter right there.
He was ridiculing his mother to a complete stranger. Okay. Here's Bobby Peach. You got a lot of that. But
oh man.
Otherwise he sure would have caught it. All right, single to the left.
I don't know, but those was 89? Was that the first year they came out?
Might have been with their $2.
That was a seismic shift when their
$2 packs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needed more gum. But other than that, they were pretty cool.
I mean, there was a lot going for it, but it was also kind of the end of the golden age of card collecting. Like
that's true, right? Because they were mass produced everything after
that. Here's
I love how unsuspecting we were. Yeah, it's I've got 27 rookie cards of my favorite player. This is amazing.
How'd that happen in Bend, Oregon?
Nothing untoward is happening.
Here's Al Kaline. Ooh, is it Willis? No, hook and foul. No, I guess it's fair. Who knew? Bobby Beach scores.
Poor play, Seager. You should have been foul territory there.
Man. So there you go. Tigers are on the board, 2-1. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Randy Johnson in the bottom of the third. Here's Norm Cash, 2 down. Popping it up. All right, so Ichiro. Wow, they have him as a terrible bunter. I don't think that's true. We'll have to look into that. Not that I'm bunting Suzuki, but here's Jay Buter. I once had scout seats for a Yankee game with my buddy Chris. And we were literally sitting among the scouts right behind home plate, 12, 15 rows up. And we were by a scout, but they don't wear like team paraphernalia, right? But everybody knows who they are. And they actually get their tickets from the teams. It's like a fair trade agreement. And they might not, I'm sure they were scouting the Yankees, but they were probably scouting whoever else was there. And we got to chatting up the scout a little bit, found out he was from the Mariners. And he answered everything he could that we asked him. And we didn't ask him anything dirty or anything. But I said, I got a Mariners question I've never heard the answer to. And he's like, all right, shoot. And I'm like, Shugetoshi Hasegawa has Hasegawa on the back of his jersey. Kaz Sasaki has Sasaki on the back of his jersey. Right? Who else? Who's the catcher? They had a Japanese catcher.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'll get it. I think he's actually inactive on their roster. Kenji Jojima.
Yes.
Has Jojima on the back of his jersey. Ichiro Suzuki has Ichiro on the back of his jersey. And he looked straight ahead, did not make eye contact, and said, I didn't hear a question in there. Okay. But I heard an answer.
Track 3.
Different rules, I guess. Here's Cal Raleigh. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe Ken Phelps as a pinch runner for Jay Buhner. Yeah. Ken Phelps doesn't make anybody's eternal roster. No matter what your baseball people say. First and third. 2-1 Mariners. Here we are. Top of the fourth. 2 down. It's Alvin Davis. Lining out. He dodges a bullet. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's still 2-1 Mariners for Harry Heilman. I mean, that's Omar.
You got to think of that game, Cameron. So, that would be one of those you'd put in your basement, right?
That's pretty cool. A lot of trash cards coming out, though, I bet.
Yeah, you could like replace them with 86 tops,
right?
Ken Phelps.
Ken Oberkfell again.
Well, Gene Garber. Okay.
Here's Miguel Cabrera.
Bob Horner. It's all
rated rookie Todd Benzinger.
We could have some fun with that. Oh.
I remember sometimes there's just as a bad rookie crop at a position. I remember all-star rookie Tony Bernazard at second base for the Indians. Like, there's nobody else, no other rookie second base. All right.
Strike 3.
Banez sits. Here's Brett Boone. Oh, dig it. It was a pinball machine.
Oh, wow. Even better. Boone just bombed one.
Brett Boone just hit a monster.
Todd Van Pavel.
That guy.
Who was Seska? Ricky Jordan?
Yeah. Our boy Seth traded a Ricky Jordan rookie for a Michael Jordan rookie. So the flip traded a Michael for a Ricky. Richard
in Seth's defense, I think he got like 3 or 4 of them.
Well, I mean, then it makes some sense.
I think it. Yeah, according to our local card shop, the economics were worked out at that moment in time.
We got to get Seth to a reunion sometime because I bet he's after Richie on site. Just like the second he sees him, it's just go time.
Just starts throwing dogs. Rich doesn't even know why he's getting hit.
Right, no, just go. Just run, go, Rich, go.
Strike 3.
Griffey's sitting down. Look, Tommy Bridges.
It's like a Dostoevsky, like bastardization novel.
Yeah. Tommy Bridges can throw 150 pitches. So he's just getting warmed up right now.
Dude, they're hitting some bombs off him. Jeez.
Here's Charlie Gehringer. Ooh. Man. Got to hit it to a Banez, man. Don't be hitting it to Griffey Suzuki Alley. Here's Harvey Keene. Not even close. Bobby Peach.
I just love the fact when we were kids, though, we'd have these favorite players, and we'd have to wait to get the box scores. Like, we didn't even get the box scores, did we? Mm-hmm. Was it just the scoreboard?
We would get like, it's kind of like the Eternal Baseball scoreboard stuff. Like, hold on, I'll get one. Like for today, we'd get something like this in our local paper. No, not even like that.
No, that's way too much info.
Yeah, no. We did this, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, that's right. Winner, loser, did somebody homer?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I think we got like the innings where the runs scored. But that's it, yeah, right?
That's right. We had that breakdown, like the Excel sheet breakdown.
It was awful. And then like once every month, maybe, the Oregonian, the Portland paper, had like league leading stats.
Oh, right? That's right.
And it was amazing. And you saved that forever, even if it was like 3 weeks old.
Or could you? I think we could view it in the library, right? Like Cascade Junior High.
Yeah,
didn't have it on one of those stick rolls, right, where it was hanging up.
Yeah. I didn't like libraries. But yeah, it was harsh. And I remember I would look at early in the season, I'd be like, Gerald Williams hitting 480. How come they didn't play him? And it was all like, pinch hits against lefties, right? It's like he could hit lefties. But I didn't quite have the firm grasp on baseball strategy.
Oh, small sample sizes.
Yeah. Like, come on. Cameron, I dropped too quick. Yeah, the stats for the whole league.
The Oregon papers were a little lacking, especially since we didn't have a baseball team in state. So they kind of I think we had more Timbers. Maybe. Probably box scores.
Winterhawks. Yeah.
Yeah, right. The Breakers for that one season.
Yeah. It was a good year. Here's Hank Greenberg with a runner on second.
Strike 3.
I'm sitting down.
I had a moment of weakness like 6 months ago, and I found a Portland Breakers t-shirt on Etsy, and I purchased it.
Was it the right size?
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit well, and it's it's one of those t-shirts where the cotton is a little off, right? So you put it on, it's just generally uncomfortable.
Is it too big or too small?
It's weird. It's not like it's too big, but it's like the neck pinches just a little bit too much. So it doesn't work on multiple levels, but
just hang it on the wall, man.
It hit that tiny little. I just needed a little bit of nostalgia, and it filled that void.
Yep, that's now art, not a clue. Yeah. Here's Ichiro. All right. Now, Ichiro's a threat to go. I get that. We'll try to keep him close. Jesus.
I'll be right back.
All right. I'm going to try to pitch out. See if we can get him. Yes! I did something right, and nobody's here to see it. You guys back me up when Roto comes back. Here's Jay Buhner.
Ball 4.
Walking. And I was so excited to get back earlier. I totally missed the birthdays, right? I was so excited that we're back in the saddle that we forgot to wish happy birthday to Red Ruffing, Epa Rixey, Davey Lopes, Ryan Dempster, Austin Meadows, and Homer Bailey, who had one of the worst pitching names ever, right there with Bob Walk.
God, we got that out. We have one viewer is like, whew, okay, yeah. I'm good. Just
Thank
log
goodness.
Off.
Yeah. Who made a prize picks bet for $50 that today was the day we're not going to do.
I'm just glad you remember now, so we didn't have to do like the major league, the reading thing at the end of the games,
right?
All rights reserved, where the guys would forget and then have to like whistle through it,
right? Or the Harry Doyle. This game's post game just brought to you by Christ. I can't find it. The hell with it. The evening paper was discontinued in Kansas City.
That's a bummer. Yeah, you claim you didn't like the library, Weber, but whenever that Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue came out, I'd see you kind of roving through there, brother.
It's quality journalism right there. I read it for the articles. Yeah. Here's
God, that thing got stolen so fast.
right. Back to the game. Here's
I'm not accusing you of stealing it, but I've got a list of possible suspects. Let's put it at that. If we weren't in such a litigious society, I'd name some names.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going to name names, but it rhymes with Ben Penny. Yeah. Here's
allegedly.
Right. Here's Alvin Davis. 2 runners on. Oh, sit down. Very nice. All right.
The librarians, when that came out, must just been like, just somebody shoot me.
Here we go. Yeah. And then ESPN was like, we want to do it, but better. Hey, how about a naked issue? That'd go over big. Yeah. Here's Al Kaline. Tapping the seer. Gets it by an eyelash. And a Norm Cash. That's right. You can't say that out there. Yeah, nobody's listening anyway. 2 down for Harry Heilman.
Strike 3.
That's another underrated line in minor league when he goes, so the Indians fall 6-0. They get 0 runs on 2 hits. We got 2 goddamn hits. All right. Well, Tommy Bridges got about 30 pitches left. But we may as well get introduced to their pen, which has, hang on, these are real stats. We want replay stats. So they got 2 you can really count on. Willie Hernandez from the left, Mike Henneman from the right. John Hiller has been okay, but not great. But Hernandez can throw 50 pitches because he's an old school closer. So we do have some options.
All right. In
that Tiger pen, if this goes any further south. Here's Brett Boone.
Yeah, I'm kind of amazed they put it out too, Rob, but at least that in our library in the junior high, it was like crown jewels. They had multiple like spotlights on it, and like
right.
I think they had one librarian whose sole job for the day was kind of keep an eye on that one.
Yeah, and Roto and I would go in there after hours and fill a bag with sand and go.
Yeah, right. Hit dust the tarantulas off our shoulders.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good bit. And I'd be like, throw me the idol. All right, so we're getting in trouble here, and we got a bunch of lefties coming up. So we're going to call.
I'm not even paying attention to the game right now.
Yeah, what I just did, we're going to call that foreshadowing as we get Willie Hernandez warming up. Let's see if Bridges can get through Griffey. Oh, maybe.
Turn it.
Oh, no,
Bridges.
No problem, Bridges. Just hand over, bases loaded, nobody out.
To the
one guy, Willie Hernandez.
All right. I don't get the sense Tino's laughing quite as hard as we are right now.
Maybe might be one batter late.
Just throw me the idol.
You throw me the idol, I throw you the whip. Okay.
I'm trying to remember who are our librarians. It was Mrs. Greeno and who was the other one in Cascade?
Oh, I don't remember. The only time I spent in the library was in high school when the English teacher, Kay Johnson, lost her mind and kicked me out of class and had me go to class in the library for like the last 3 weeks of the semester.
Really? What'd you do?
Dude, nothing. She just lost her mind. Like, remember Pete Fleming was in that class, right? And we would start every class with a focused free write where you just write for 10 minutes. And if you asked any questions, you go, shh, just write. And so Pete would write the most ridiculous stuff. Pete Fleming was hysterical. And at his truly zenith, his complete high point in high school. And then one time she thought we were just not doing anything, so she would call people up to read what they wrote. And they had never told us before that it might be shared, right? So Pete walked up to the front and she was like, "And what do you have for us, Peter?" And he was like, "It's the best show ever. It gives me faith. It brings me joy. It's Sanford and Son." And then he looked dead in the eye and deadpanned, "Won't Werner." Did a little bow and walked back to his desk. And I'm like, dude, you just phonetically wrote out, "Won't Werner. Won't Werner." And I couldn't believe it. I thought he was going to get in trouble. He didn't. And like the next week, he moved away, like out of nowhere. Dad got a job transfer. Pete Fleming's in the wind. And Kay Johnson goes, one morning, "Where's Pete?" And I'm like, "He moved. He lives in Eugene now." And she broke down crying and left the room.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, "Pete hated you." He did nothing but make fun of your class for most of a semester.
Oh, man.
And now he's gone and you couldn't deal with it. Anyway, yeah, she banished me to the library. And I knew she was out to get me because every once in a while she'd show up with her little hawk face and go around the corner. And I'm like, "I'm not stupid. I'm not cutting class. I'm here where you told me to be. Cool."
What did your mom say? Did you tell her?
Yeah, she wasn't thrilled. And when my grade that had been all A's became a C for the semester, there was a meeting. Yeah. So anyway, Kay Johnson, wherever you are. Nice. All right. Was Lamont the dummy in it? Yes, he was. Yeah, he was a big dummy in that episode. That's right. And did they cook brownies with marijuana in them? Possibly. All right, back to the game. Willie Hernandez is like, "Yo, I'm ready to pitch." Ooh. Oh, Gold Glover, Al Kaline. Throw home, 11%.
Yes.
Ah, well, it's a good start. 2 outs to go. Here's Ichiro. Single into right. We're in trouble. Throw home, out chance 42%.
It's a sure thing.
Come on, Harry. Got it.
Yes. All
Very
right.
nice. Oh, it was such a good throw. I'm coming to listen to it's the big one. Here's Jay Buhner with 2 runners on. When he said out loud, "Won't Werner," dude. We're going to need Dave to clarify. Is he talking about Sanford and Son, or is he talking about number 153 of the Eternal Baseball Podcast going on right now?
I'm going with the latter.
Apparently, Barney Miller ripped it off from Sanford and Son. Through this absolute roller coaster, this Lombard street of
Tito's
inanity.
locked in.
Tito is focused on the game, which I appreciate.
He's got it muted.
Yes.
Just
Yeah. Probably for the best. Just saying. But here we go. Where are we? Bottom of the 7th. I'm just going to check here with Detroit. See if they've got anybody who absolutely murders left-handers. Oh, wait. There we go. The answer is no. The best pinch hit option is Bill Freehand with his 583 OPS.
Jeez.
So unless we're desperate to try Grandy, what we got is what we got. Here's Miguel Cabrera. Hitting it to Vizquel.
Camera's got a
Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's pretty solid.
My dad one time corrected his teacher who called it Yosemite.
Oh, nice.
In class at a Catholic school. Not a good tack on his part, but
I got in trouble at a new job at a display booth company when people were presenting their new products and stuff. And a gal who was very well thought of, totally buttoned up, and who I liked, nice gal, was presenting, and she said it was some display cabinet or something, and she goes, and this is real oak, all ethically sourced from Oregon. And out of nowhere, in a boardroom full of people, I went, Oregon. And I'm like, I just verbally corrected her mid-presentation. It was such a jerk move. And as soon as she was done and everyone, gave her a little applause, I stood up and said, I want to apologize right now for speaking up in the middle of Catherine's presentation. I'm from Oregon.
Old habits die hard.
It's just a reaction. I'm sorry. And I checked with her again afterwards. I felt so bad, but yeah, Oregon.
you're on her kill list.
Mr. Allen yelled him to go to the principal's office. We had a girl I'm taking some my teaching classes right now. We had a gal talk. We were talking about how mental health is viewed differently now than it was even 10 years ago, and much more than 20 years ago. And she kept saying that there's no stigmata to mental health anymore. And I wanted to say something, but I wasn't going to do the Oregon thing again. And so I let it go. And then we do like weekly journals based on the reading. And she actually typed it into a journal entry the next week about the stigmata of mental health. And I'm like, can't help you. And if you don't know the difference between stigma and stigmata, look it up. They're not
keep that
close.
head down, man.
I'm not here to bother anyone.
It's
all right, Rudy York, here we go. Not today, Rudy York. Bottom of the seventh. We still got time. Look at Charlie.
Get out.
Omar Vizquel.
Four.
You can't be walking Omar Vizquel in a big game. Come on now. That's a good point. Not just hand, though. Here's Cal Raleigh.
Strike 3.
Sitting down. Sun Devil Alvin Davis. Lining out. Oh, doubles off Vizquel. Pretty sharp. Randy's still got 26 pitches left. So he's probably good for at least one more inning. Here's Harvey Keene. That's how you get it started, Harvey Keene. Bobby Beach, 2 for 2. Oh, just like that. That's hope dies in the double play. Top of the order, though. Here's Hank Greenberg. Popping out. All right. Banya's got a ton of that. It's off the wall. Still fueled by the PA announcer's butchering of his name. Ibanez crushing one off the wall. Brett Boone sits down. Here's Griffey with one out.
Oof.
Out at first. Banya's takes third. Kyle Seager. Arthur Rhodes. Let's just familiarize ourselves with that Seattle bullpen, since Randy started to run a little low on gas here. Sort by ERA. So yeah, Arthur Rhodes has been pretty good. The rest of their pen is kind of trash. So yeah, for some lefties, not bad. We got JJ Putz. He hasn't been bad. Mike Schooler is okay. Yeah, Sasaki's okay. Like that 11.6 strikeouts per 9. Yeah, I guess I undersold it. Andres Munoz has been terrible, though. Just so you know. So Randy's got 18 pitches left. He probably Kaline and Cash, and then he needs somebody to get out of right-hander. So hold on a second here.
Poots?
I'm down with the Poots. We're taking over Seattle just to get their bullpen going, to get JJ Poots warming up. All right, so Randy versus Al Kaline, starting it off. And that's what we want to see. Competitive baseball. Kaline leadoff single. Let's take a look at that mound. Says Randy's fine. This will probably be his last hitter, with a couple of righties coming up afterwards. So Randy Johnson against Norm Cash. Ooh, taps it to Omar. Oh, Kaline was off, though.
Oh,
so he legs it out.
Let us go.
Who knew? Yeah, and look at this. We're putting in a real Poots. If we lose, Mariner fans are going to lament Randy Johnson to JJ Poots. But yeah,
the Undertaker.
Dude, he means business. Here's JJ.
Did you
Poots.
mess with that at all, or is that
no? The only one I'm trying to think if I mess with anybody. I have a Walter Johnson where I put the Twins logo on his cap.
Gotcha.
Just when people harass me for he's a senator or whatever. I have Darth Vader's head for Veda Pinson, which is solid. I have the Luchador Silver King's head for Silver King in St. Louis.
That one.
Too good. And I have Palmeiro in a suit going. But the rest of it's all legit. I wouldn't besmirch anyone. Here's Harry Howard.
Like what? He must have talked to his attorney, and they decided on that plan. It's like try to shame the
right,
shame the members of Congress that are directing these accusations at you.
If you remember, Paul, he wore like a pinstripe black suit, like he looked like $1 million.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
Just plead the fifth and go home, man.
Heilman got a lot of that, but not enough. Banyas brings it in on the track. But with a 4-1 lead, 2 men on, 1 out, it's JJ Poots against Miguel Cabrera.
This could go well for Tino.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let's check with a right-hander in. We might have all sorts of options. Who hits righties? Granderson and Freehand.
You're gonna take Cabrera out?
No. I'm just saying if it gets long, yeah.
You gotcha.
We might get Keen out. But okay. So here we go. Mickey time.
Wait, did Palmeiro do a Viagra commercial?
Yeah, he was the first spokesman for Viagra.
I couldn't remember that.
Yeah. When they were like, who do we want to get to?
Like everybody says no. Like I said no. We've got 370 no's.
Right? I mean,
next on the list.
Right? Who's comfortable with performance enhancement? How about that Palmeiro kid? I'm Ryan Sandberg's ex-wife for Viagra. Yep. Yes, you are. Here's Rudy York with 2 down, 2 on. Sitting down.
Oh,
and man. Just like that.
The final score from Comerica Park, Seattle 4, Detroit 1. Randy Johnson picks up the win. He is now 15-10 on the season. Tommy Bridges picks up the loss. He is now 8-8 on the season. JJ Poots gets the save. Number 18. Brett Boone hit home run number 12 on the season. Kyle Seager hit number 11. Time of the game, 3 hours, 15 minutes.
See, that
was a long one. That was a long one.
Tigers had more errors than runs. That's a hard way to get it done. And JJ Poots pitches a clean inning with 2 strikeouts. picking up the big unit. Insert your own Viagra joke there. But Randy's the MVP. The Mariners snapped their 8-game losing streak, and Tigers drop a half game off their lead, so they're a game and a half up on Cleveland, with tomorrow's games yet to be played, except for this one. So, did we go a little sideways tonight? Yes, we did. Was it one of our better shows? Yeah, probably was. So we appreciate you guys coming along with us. Yeah, the game could use some Viagra because it did not last longer than 4 hours. So that's good. But hey, we appreciate you joining us. We have 2 games left and no teams that have to be on the podcast. So we'll have the games that matter the most to the playoff push as we get right down to it. Remember, only 13 games left before the Eternal Baseball playoffs. So it's a good time to be here. Our long national nightmare is over. It's a good point. There's nothing better than the Eternal Baseball playoffs, and we'll be with them in about 2 weeks. We'll make it a little clearer as we get there. If you're not signed up for our free newsletter that goes out on Fridays, head to eternalbaseball.com. Make sure to sign up. You get all sorts of stats, behind the scenes info. It's a good read, and it's totally free.
With AI, man, we should have a swimsuit issue of that soon.
You know what? Randy Johnson in a mankini would be something. And
Kathy
we could probably
Scotland,
right? We can make it happen. So tune in. Maybe it'll be an extra special edition with a fold out next week. A fold out email. You'll only get it here at Eternal Baseball. But thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. And we will see you next week for another amazing episode of the Eternal Baseball Podcast.
Thanks, everyone.